man was holding an onion in his hand and poked it into a dragon's anus. The dragon looked puzzled. Then the man began to pump back and forth. A hurricane of air came out and he almost fainted. Luckily, he's a professional veterinarian, so he was able to resist the smell. But the dragon couldn't resist the pain. He tried to escape, but the assistants held him down. The veterinarian was in charge of pulling things out, but it turned out to be armoring bones, and finally 5 swords. After his intestines were cleaned out, the dragon felt much better and he gave away the treasure and thanked the vet for his skill. In fact, Dorit is not a veterinarian, but the famous Iron Man. But unfortunately, he was beaten by Captain America and became an amnesiac, but he was blessed with the ability to communicate with animals and became a veterinarian. That day, the princess invited him to the palace to treat the queen who was dying. When the carriage arrived at Buckingham Palace Square, soldiers came to open the door and a polar bear came out. All these animals are following the princess and working together with the veterinarian Dorit to treat the queen. The main character, Dorit, rides into the lobby on an ostrich. The ostrich's view was blocked and he knocked down all the armored figures. Then Dorit came into the bedchamber with the animals. When he saw the dying queen, he first sent his dog to sniff for any unusual smells. The dog's nose picked up a mysterious floral scent, but he didn't know what it was. So Dorit put on his swimming goggles and dived into the fish tank to have a friendly chat with the arowana. Then he took out his Chinese herbal medicine and asked the dog to check them one by one. Finally, it was confirmed that the queen had been poisoned by a rare plant, the anemone flower. If the queen is not cured by the solar eclipse in 5 days, she will die. In order to save the queen, Dorit had to go to Eden Island to find the antidote. Before he left, he had a praying mantis on top of a painting as an informant, and then he put a puppy in charge of security. And finally, he instructed the princess to take care of the queen's food. Only after completing these arrangements did he take the animals to find the legendary Eden Island. But his actions disturbed the minister in the palace. He secretly summoned the doctor and ordered him to take command of the royal warship so the Dolittle sloop would never return. But his plot with the doctor was overheard by Mantis.